Hello everybody, today we're going to be playing a game called the POL Show. The point of the game is to answer each question correctly from each content class. You will be given a hint. Good luck. For the math portion of our show, we will show you how to solve diamond patterns. As you solve diamond patterns, we will then give you a problem to try on your own. Good luck. Here's your hint. Okay, this is what a diamond pattern looks like. You have a 3 on the left side of the pattern, a blank on the right, and on the top you have a blank and a 6 on the bottom. So what you have to do in this problem is find out what goes in these boxes. In order to do that, you must multiply a number for the top box. So I guess you can just put a multiplication sign right here so you can know that this number times a number equals something up here. And then down here, since you already have it, this down here you have to add to get this number. So there's one of your clues to the diamond pattern. So if you have 6 down here and you know you have to add 3 plus something to get here, you already know that it's 3 because 3 plus 3 is 6. So now that you have these two, you can figure out what the top one is. So 3 times 3 equals 9. And that's how you would solve a diamond pattern. And that's one of your clues. This is the first diamond pattern that you all will have to solve. Come up to the board and try to solve it. This is the second one you have to solve. We need another volunteer. And this is the third. May the third volunteer please come up to the board. Answers will be shown after this. This was the next problem. If you came up to the board and put 4 in the left box and 10 at the bottom, you were correct. And for the other problem, if you were to come up to the board and you placed 4 in the right area, you were correct. And if you placed 4 in the next area, you are also correct. For the social studies part of the game, we will be talking about Lewis and Clark's expedition and talk about the gains they had on America. Good luck with the 3 questions. Here are the following questions for the social studies portion of the game show. I will read the first one. What did America gain from Lewis and Clark's expedition? Who sold America the Louisiana Purchase? Who was president when Lewis and Clark went to explore? The hint for number 1 would be, well, one of them was maps, so that's one of them. The guy's name who sold America was a guy, so it was, his name began with the N. And for number 3, he was one of the early presidents. Those are the hints. For number 1, it could have been many answers like maps, new lands, new food, new species. For number 2, the question was, who sold the Louisiana Purchase to America? The answer to that one was Napoleon. And number 3, Who was president when Lewis and Clark went to explore? That was Thomas Jefferson. And those were the answers. This is the ELA hint. There are a lot of commas that need to be in the sentences below. I will read them. The boy was very tall, fast, and smart. My friend, the one who is a girl, painted her nails blue. No, I would not listen to you. The correct answers to these sentences are, I'll read the first sentence over. The boy was very tall, fast, and smart. So, we need a comma after tall, fat, and fast. And that's it for the first sentence. The second sentence. My friend, the one who is a girl, painted her nails blue. We need a comma after the D in friend. And a comma after the L in girl. And we also need a period. And the third sentence, no, I will not listen to you. Period. What we need to do is insert a comma right here. Right after that. If you got those right and put the commas where they were supposed to be, you answered them correctly. For this portion we have Spanish. In Spanish we'll be going over some vocabulary words that you will have to guess the names of in English. Good luck. Here's your hint. For the Spanish portion, you will be translating these following words or phrases, whatever you want to call them, into English words or phrases. The first one is El Bombero. The second one is El Ingeniero. And the third one is El Conductor. If you're a volunteer and you went up to the board or answered the question El Bombero and said firefighter, you were correct. If you answered El Ingeniero, engineer, you were correct. And if you answered El Conductor, the driver, you were also correct. These are the translations. Now we're at science in our portion of our game show. For science, what you will need to do is draw arrows on a model that shows what forces are doing what. Here's your hint. In Ms. Chuby's science class, we've been working on a lot of models and what forces are doing what. I'm going to draw a model that we've done a couple days ago and tell me what energy is going on and what forces. Okay, as you can see, if you didn't know, this is the weight of 500 grams, and this is the rubber band. So, can you tell me what energy and what forces using arrows applies here. For this model, if you said that gravitational energy was one of the energies that was going on, elastic energy was going on, and kinetic, then you were correct. The reason why I say kinetic is because when you first drop the weight down, the rubber band moves until you stop it. The reason why I say gravitational is because the weight is getting pulled down by gravity, which is stretching the rubber band. And the reason why I say elastic is because the rubber band is being stretched and deformed out of its regular shape. If you came up and drew the arrows like this, then you were correct. The reason why the force is pulling down and up is because the rubber band here is getting pulled down by the weight, which is the gravity, which is the reason why the arrow is pointing down. The reason why it's pointing up is because the rubber band is holding the weight, which is trying to pull up just a little bit, and that's why. That was the end of the show. I hope you had a good time and learned something, and I hope you did good during the questions. Have a good day.